After working with hundreds of companies on digital innovation, a common theme arises when they're switching from stage gate waterfall into cost center agility. Once the stage gates are removed, they don't do anything to control the rate at which things flow to various parts of their value stream, and it invites system collapse. To help illustrate the problem that occurs and the solution, I have placed variable work in progress buckets that represent projects and initiatives all along the value stream. You can see that controlling on a project-by-project basis during continuous design, planning, and execution would not be very efficient. As a project manager in a single project waterfall environment, you can see that by holding each project at the stage gates and limiting the amount of resources on the project, it appears as if everything is going just fine. Now the problem is you lose valuable time waiting in between projects as an organization. So they typically moved to Agile. In companies that are still struggling to make the shift from stage gate waterfall into cost center agility, we often see this problem that is a vicious cycle. Because there has been so much emphasis on capacity utilization and resource management, as you did one project at a time, that same mindset constantly attempts to remove temporary bottlenecks through hiring and shifting of resources. What this does is treat the symptoms rather than doing anything about the real problem. And you can only grow the team so much. What you have to do instead is create a cadence at which items can enter the system. Until then, your transition from stage gates into cost center agility is going to be half-baked. Cadence works just like those stoplights on the interstate that change based on the expected congestion. In the same way, we can see that the optimized value stream here has complete control over work in progress. That's how we know that we're doing this correctly. And just like that stoplight, we don't need to manage everything directly in terms of duration, cycle time, or even work in progress. We can actually allow a range from 0 to double the average, and that's good enough, as long as we do it at an expected cyclical basis. Down here, this could be a 2 or 4 week sprint, whereas up in the funding region, maybe that's quarterly. The key thing is control work in progress with real limits and introduce a cadence at which new items can enter the system to increase the predictability of execution.